Operator VORNIX. Status confirmed. Mission designation. Operation Last Breath. Prior uplink attempt resulted in communication failure. Transmission integrity restored. Intel suggests elevated undead density across the sector. Maintain radio contact and report engagement logs.
Command, this is VORNIX. Signals clean this time around. Permadeath confirmed active. Supplies limited. And loot scarcity increasing by the hour. We're going in. Operator VORNIX on deck. Welcome to SurrounDead, a survival series we're bringing to the command feed with a tactical twist. To those already part of command feed, your ongoing support keeps these missions alive. Thank you. The only settings that we've changed from default are permadeath is active and rare loot gets harder to find the longer we survive. Every choice matters. If you've played the game before or just want to let us know that you're here, drop your tips or thoughts in the comments. Command reads them all. Subscribe to stay updated when future operations drop. Let's jump in. We spawn in, blocky graphics, but better than expected. I was nervous, but it was only $12 on Steam, so what could hurt? Inventory and the UI looks clean. Our starting gear, shirt, jeans, boots, and a combat knife. Lucky to spawn with a weapon. Looks like we spawned in near a POI, Pine Road neighborhood. Looks like there's plenty of houses to loot, deer to hunt, and a lot of zombies to kill. Step number 1, get good loot so we can stay alive. Step 2, build momentum. And step 3, try to have fun. The thing I love most about these types of games is that you get these emergent moments like watching a zombie chase a deer and thinking, at least it's not me being chased. Inventory space is tight. Have to leave a lot behind. The deer is dead now. It could be dinner unless we become dinner for the zombies instead. Melee feels solid but a bit clunky. Having to right click to arm before attacking breaks flow. Hey, we found a COVID mask. Perfect for the apocalypse. Finding the campsite tent was a perfect find. Allows us to set up a first base and provides a huge relief so we can stash our loot and finally free up our inventory space so we can get the best gear possible. As I went over to loot the deer, I ended up getting ambushed. Earned a baseball bat out of the deal. Decent trade. Double checking the loot now to make sure nothing was missed. Baseball bat is definitely our best weapon so far. Hits like a truck. Took position on a shipping crate for a height advantage, and it worked well. The acidic undead still hurt even when you win the fight. The gun seems like it would help, but we're still melee only for now. So far the loot has been mostly junk, and the game music wasn't helping either. Wasn't building enough tension, and it was too loud and not creepy enough. So we dialed it down to 70%. Hey, we got a shotgun now. This should be helpful once we find some 12 gauge slugs. Oop, we hit a locked door. Mental note. We need to return once we have some lockpicks. Gotta check the back entrance just to make sure that it's clear and not locked as well. That's a stunning sight. We got an albino deer off in the distance. Never seen one of those before. Let's go ahead and give the Louisville Slugger another swing or two. 2 hits. Lights out. We went in for the stealth kill, and the zombie 180'd us like a Call of Duty no-scoper. Epic failure. The sprinting zombies are a real pain. However, this one dropped us some shotgun shells. Definitely worth. Now we can test out this shotgun. Not bad. 2 shots to kill, has a decent spread at mid-distance, and has good stopping power. The more I play the game, the more hooked I started to get. The world just keeps pulling me in. If anyone else that's played this game has the same feeling, let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see where the devs plan to take this. I didn't check the roadmap or any of the updates, just jumped straight in blind and hoped for the best. Undead boss? Yeah, not today. As tempting as it looks, that's a suicide mission, so we're gonna bypass that for now. At the office building POI, I was hoping to find a working vehicle in the parking lot. However, every car ended up being a corpse also. I had no idea how many undead were packed in this building, and bringing the pickaxe was a rookie mistake. Here I was thinking, okay, it's only one zombie. Piece of cake. Then more of them showed up. At least one of them was nice enough to give us some more shotgun ammo. Haha. Oh, I could have dropped this pickaxe for the baseball bat, but I didn't. Stubborn me. At least the RNG gods blessed me with a 308 hunting rifle. Now we're talking. Heard more footsteps, unsure if it was from behind or ahead. However, with quick reflexes, the pickaxe gets to be the hero again. Discovered bit of an audio bug. If you stop looting midway, the sound loops forever. A little bit annoying, but creepy more than anything. Then I committed the ultimate sin. I wasted ammo. 3 shotgun shells for a single target. Now every ghoul in range knows my exact location. I had to act swift and tactical. I took cover upstairs, hunkered down, and shot as many of these baddies as I could. As much ammo as I had. Out of ammo now. Brain screaming run, but my hands said charge. Classic bad decision in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. One fart from death, but yet somehow we survived. At this point, hearts pounding, adrenaline flooding. I had options of better weapons, yet panic makes you blind. All I cared for was a med kit, but I didn't have one. I should have switched to the baseball bat downstairs or the sledgehammer that we found upstairs. Tunnel vision kills. This is where sound design tricked me. It felt like the horde was right outside. My brain was spiraling out of control. Thinking, what the hell is a toothbrush going to do against the undead? Perfect. Another shotgun. Starting to feel deja vu and no inventory space. Could have at least gave me some shotgun shells. Awesome. Canned food that we can't open without a can opener. I guess it's bug juice for dinner. The alcohol would have been nice too, however, it's irresponsible to fight a horde of zombies intoxicated. I'm pretty certain that that zombie sensed my presence. However, thankfully, it went upstairs. Alas. Some bandages. Feels like salvation. Now, we are 3 farts from death. Slight improvement. Our ammo situation is critically empty. The airdrop plane thunders overhead. I thought this was a perfect opportunity to reposition and go take out that zombie that went upstairs looking. The zombie we ended up finding upstairs was a crawler. However, we definitely saw a walker that was headed upstairs. Where did the walker go? Must be that one downstairs. Bodies are everywhere. Got a first stealth kill. finally starting to feel like we're back in control. It was a bit depressing leaving all this good loot on the floor with no room to carry it. Every survivor's problem, isn't it? Time to get moving, though. It's gonna be dark soon. Got some much needed healing items to bring us back to somewhat more of a stable confidence level. Watching that zombie fly through the air after meeting its end to the pickaxe was very satisfying. We're still swinging this pickaxe like it's earning a paycheck, but it's definitely time for an upgrade. We should go ahead and get back to base. Back at the base, the tent is overflowing with junk. Inventory management seems to be half the game's real horrors. Another opportunity to replace the pickaxe rejected. If this game is similar to State of Decay, poking that infestation will spawn a horde, and that's definitely a hard pass for now. The map is so massive in this game. However, at this point, I started to realize that I was on the east side of the map, as the icons of the POIs that I have been were appearing. The giant shield icon and towards the center marks the main survivor camp, which is the game's primary objective to reach. Massive respect to that zombie for dropping us a bottle of dirty water. Not the best taste, but needed for our survival. Yay, we get to retire the COVID mask for the welder's mask. Progress. That zombie had to have blocked me from a mile out. AI sightlines are wild. Sometimes too good, sometimes bugged. We officially survived into the wee morning hours of day 2. Really need to ditch this pickaxe. It's going to get me killed. Yes, an emergency fire axe. Perfect time to drop this pickaxe like a bad habit. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. Only a couple crawlers left. The fire axe made light work of them, barely broke a sweat. This deer was just standing here, unfazed by my presence. Thought it was bugged. And it started to make horrible noises like the sound of a grizzly and a zombie if they had a baby. Pure nightmare fuel. 3 hits to cut down the sprinter, 2 for the crawler. This axe definitely feels right. So far, we have found plenty of food that requires a can opener, yet we have not found a can opener. And we're soon to be dying of thirst. How typical. Level up. Yes, we're gonna dump points into health regen so we can restore up to 80% of our health. Cool. Does it work? Who knows? Too bad we can't afford to get critical damage or combat roll. This was absolutely the wrong time to test out our hotkeys. Accidentally ended up pressing G for grenade. Apparently G for go up in flames. VORNIX burnt to a crisp, barely survived. Still smoking. Nice. Ended up getting a pistol with a magazine inside it still. Didn't notice that the first time. Better late than never, I guess. That's a wrap for the first episode. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Your support keeps these missions alive. Drop a comment so I know that you made it through. And subscribe to stay on the command feed for episode 2's launch. Appreciate you watching and surviving with me. VORNIX Command, signing off. Mission status, survived another day.